Assalamu alaikum, welcome, and you're watching Real English News along with your host Sharif Akram Yamani. Let's have a look on today's top headlines. Telangana wants to conduct MCET for Andhra Pradesh. KCR praised Nizam to attract Muslim voters, says TDP Erravali Dayakar. Will grant single window clearance for retail ventures, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu says. Pakistan boat carries explosive blow up near Gujarat after interruption by the Coast Guard. Pakistan trying to push terrorists into Jammu and Kashmir, says Rajnath Singh. The latest twist in the state of a tale in Telangana MCET, state government had offered conduct common entrance examination, that is MCET, for both the state, that is Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Telangana, which has been vehemently opposition of AP, were possibly seen with the proposal to conduct joint entrance test for the student of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana were right from the beginning. Did a big vote to face and agreed to conduct join the test, but the condition is that what to conduct the common MCET on its own with the support of Telangana and the State Council of Higher Education, that is TSCHE. However, it proposed to induct a representative from Andhra Pradesh in the coming. Telangana categorically stated the MCET would be conducted by TSHE, and if agreed, AP could take part in the exam and consider as it is a common test. The government of Telangana therefore shall conduct MCET examination 2015 and offer this faculty of common test to Andhra Pradesh state also. Telangana Chief Secretary Dr. Rajiv Sharma stated in the order, Andhra Pradesh student could join the educational institution in Telangana under 15% quota, and the admission process could be overseen by the representatives of Andhra Pradesh. A representative of Andhra Pradesh shall be included as a member in the admission committee under the chairman nominated by the government of Telangana for the conduct of MCET 2015 in the territory of Andhra Pradesh, said according to the GO.
ఉన్నత విద్యా సంస్థల్లో ఉన్న అడ్మిషన్ల ప్రవేశాల కొరకు వాటినే అమలు చేస్తామని, ఆ ప్రకారం స్థానికంగా ఉన్న ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్లో విద్యా సంస్థల్లో 15% ఓపెన్ కోటా ఉంటుంది. దాంట్లో ఆంధ్ర విద్యార్థులైనా ఇంకొక విద్యార్థులైనా రావచ్చు, తెలంగాణ విద్యార్థులు కూడా రావచ్చు, దాంట్లో ఇంకా ఇతర రాష్ట్రాల విద్యార్థులు కూడా రావచ్చు.
On Friday, while speaking to the media, Dayakar Rao said that while greeting to the people for the new year, KCR have praised the Nizamic empires. Mr. Dayakar also said that KCR said such words only to impress the people to conquer the votes.
నిరంకుశ వ్యవహారం, దొడ్డి కోరయ్య గారు, సాక లైలమ్మ గారు, తెలంగాణ వీరులని నువ్వు చెప్పుకునే వ్యక్తులు నిరంకుశం ధోరణికి వ్యతిరేకంగా పోరాటం చేసిన వీళ్ళు. వాళ్ళకేం జవాబు చెప్తావు? రజాకార్లకు వ్యతిరేకంగా పోరాటం చేసి 1000 మంది చనిపోయారు. ఆ బలిదానాలు చేసి విముక్తి కోసం పోరాటం చేసి ప్రాణాలు అర్పించిన వాళ్ళ ఆత్మ ఎట్లా ఘోషిస్తుంది?
Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister, that is N. Chandrababu Naidu, on Friday said the government would come out with a system allowing retailers to open multiple outlets by the following basic guidelines and getting clearance from a single point. During a meeting at the Secretariat, retailers requested the Chief Minister to advise a system which will simplify the process and enable them to open the new outlets. So some basic guidelines every time they want to set up shops. Under the current policy, if a retailer has to open a shop in one city or a town, he has to get several clearance each time he sets up a shop in a particular town or city, they said. Responding to this, the Chief Minister said, once a retailer gets approved in the state, a system will be designed to enable the retailer to open multiple outlets just by informing the single desk for clearance and by following basic guidelines. Naidu also asked the retailers to work on a draft retail policy that will include best practice from across the country. With the government of Andhra Pradesh on retailers' suggestion of setting a retail zone in the state, the Chief Minister asked them to come out with a plan of action onto this. On their request, the Chief Minister gave a nod to 365 days working of outlet, but said retailers have to abide by labor hours and create a shift system for the employees. Explaining that the Andhra Pradesh is poised to become international logistic hub. Naidu asked retailers to encourage manufacturers to set up units in the state. The chief ministers also added that the retailers could source food from the local areas for marine, agriculture and dairy product and sell for the local consumption. This will not only increase local consumption but also bring in revenues. Pointing out the retailers face logistic challenges, the CM suggested them to bring involved renowned experts from the field and work on introducing logistic courses in colleges and universities.
కొనుగోలుదారులు అందరికీ అందుబాటులో ఉండేలాగా చేయమన్నారు. ఇది మొత్తం డ్వాక్రా గ్రూపులు తయారు చేసే ఉత్పత్తులకి అంతర్జాతీయంగా జాతీయంగా మార్కెట్ని మనకి తెచ్చిపెడుతుంది.
India today accused Pakistan of trying to push terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir and giving cover to such attempts by continuing firing along the border. Repeated and no doubt about that, Home Minister, that is Rajnath Singh, told reporters here when asked whether the replaced and the repeat ceasefire violence by Pakistani troops were to cover infiltration attempt by the militants. Whereas the Home Minister said Pakistan has been firing towards India side along the international border in Jammu region and the BSF was given and a befitting reply. BSF Jawans are giving a befitting reply, he said. When asked about Islamabad protest against heavy firing by India, Singh said it was Pakistan which started the firing and we were just responding to it. Pakistan Rangers yesterday targeted 13 borders outposts in Samba sector in Jammu and Kashmir. A day after 4 Pakistani Rangers were killed in a sharp counter attack following the death of an Indian Jawan in a cross-border firing. The Home Minister has said that Pakistan should desist from such violation. Pakistan should not do this, Singh had said. Defense Minister, that is Manohar Parrikar, had said that Islamabad does not seem to learn any lessons. A suspension fishing boat carrying explosive from Pakistan was interrupted by Indian Coast Guard in Arabian Sea near Indo-Pakistan marine boundary that maybe sank after the crew on board set up it on a fire. An incident that comes on a month after 6th anniversary of the Mumbai terror attack. An intelligence-based midnight operation was conducted by the Coast Guard ships and aircraft to intercept the suspect fighting boat approximately 365 kilometers of Porbandar in Gujarat on the intervening night of December 31st and January 1st after a hot pursuit. As per the intelligence inputs received on December 31st, a fishing boat from KT Bandar near Karachi was planning some illicit transition in Arabian Sea. A statement by the Defense Ministry said on Friday. Based on the information, a Coast Guard Dornier aircraft undertook sea air coordinator search and located the suspect fishing site on Friday. Therefore, the Coast Guard ship on patrol in the area was diverted and intercepted the unlit boat at about midnight of 31st in position 365 km west-south of Porbandar. The guard ship was warned the fishing boat to stop for further investigation of the crew and the cargo. However, the boat increased speed and tried to escape away from the Indian side of the maritime boundary. The hot pursuit continued for nearly 1 hour and the Coast Guard ship managed to stop the fishing boat after the firing warning shots. 4 persons were seen on the boat who disregarded all warning by the Coast Guard ship to stop and cooperate with the investigation, according to a statement. Let's have a look on today's sports news. Kohli emotionally has a long way to go, says Afridi. Pakistan flamboyant all-rounder Shahid Afridi says that Virat Kohli was too emotional as a leader and it will take him some time to fill in the captaincy void led by Mahendra Singh Dhoni retirement from Test cricket. Boxing India gets name clearance from Sports Ministry. The Sports Ministry on Friday cleared the National Boxing Federations of India's name as Boxing India, a body recognized as a permanent member of the International Boxing Association. Pakistan selectors in dilemma over selection of WC squad, that is World Cup. Pakistan national team cricket selectors are in a dilemma over the selection of the final 15-member squad for the World Cup, which is scheduled to be announced on January 7th in Karachi. Michael Hussain not sure if he is ready for India coach job. Former Australian captain, that is Michael Hussey, said he was surprised by reports that just retired Test captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni had suggested his name for the coach job of Indian cricket team once Duncan Fletcher contracted expired at the end of the World Cup 2015. Mohammad Hafiz, a report to be set and sent in a week's time, says resources. Experienced Pakistan all-rounder Mohammad Hafiz had completed a test on his bowling action at the ICC accredited biomechanics laboratory here, and the report will be sent to the Pakistan Cricket Board in a week's time. Let's have a look on today's stock market. Sensex for today stand with 27,887.90 with 1.38%, whereas Nifty for today stand with 8,395.45 with 1.35%. Let's have a look on today's gold and silver rates as per Malabar Golds. According to Malabar Golds, today's gold rates, that is 2nd of January, Friday, are as follows. For 22 carats of gold for 10 grams, it's rupees 25,580. Whereas for 24 carats of gold for 10 grams, rupees 27,050. Silver rates for today for 10 grams, it's rupees 370. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast of 5 regions of Telangana state. Hyderabad, minimum temperature 20 degrees Celsius and maximum 27 degrees Celsius. Karimnagar, minimum temperature 21 degrees Celsius and maximum 29 degrees Celsius. Mehbubnagar, minimum temperature 22 degrees Celsius and maximum 32 degrees Celsius. Medak, minimum temperature 20 degrees Celsius and maximum 27 degrees Celsius. Whereas today's minimum temperature of Nizamabad district stand with 20 degrees Celsius and maximum 32 degrees Celsius. Headlines once again. Telangana wants to conduct MCET for Andhra Pradesh. KCR praised Nizam to attract Muslim voters, says TDP Erravali Dayakar. Will grant single window clearance for retail ventures, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu says. Pakistan boat carries explosive blow up near Gujarat after interruption by the Coast Guard. Pakistan trying to push terrorists into Jammu and Kashmir, says Rajnath Singh. That's all in the newscast for today. Keep watching Real English News. This is your host Sharif Akram Memani. Sign off for the day. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.